Hello, I'm Dr. Q. Welcome to the show. Before we went to the commercial break, I had a heroin addict, Gabe Wygant, on, and the company.
Hello, and I am an addictive drugs counselor, J.D. Maynard, and I am going to be a guest on the show along with Gabe.
Hello. Hi, my name is Gabe, and I've been doing heroin for about 9 years now. About a year ago, I contracted HIV, which is very deadly. And I got that because I found out my drug dealer was using used needles. And some people also refer to this drug as brown sugar, big H, dope, smack, and Nesquik.
So, what are some short-term effects of heroin addiction?
Well, first you get a surge of euphoria, and you get a warm flushing of the skin and dry mouth and purging.
Now, Gabe, let me ask you this. Have you tried to seek help from any specialists or counselors or friends or peers or anything?
Yeah, actually, my friend has been very supportive of me. He's actually on this show right now.
Well, can we see this gentleman?
Hello. Very nice to see you.
It's nice to see you too. So, one. It's nice to have you on the show, and thanks for coming.
It's nice to see you too, Dr. Q.
So, Brendan, Gabe was telling us about how you try to help him kick his addiction.
Yes, I've tried to help him kick the addiction many times before. But as soon as he quits, he gets right back, on the drug.
Yeah, and that's another thing about addictive drugs is that once you get hooked, you just feel like you need that drug to survive, and it's so dangerous because you just keep taking it, and it's so horrible for your body.
Yeah, it's extremely hard for me to go multiple hours without it, and it's gotten me into a lot of legal trouble in the past.
It can be really bad, the legal trouble, if you're caught on state property or government property, and in schools especially, because the drug-free school zones nowadays.
Yeah, that's included in the long-term effects because you can get caught with MIP, which is a minor in possession. Other bodily issues that could occur is collapsed veins, infections, heart disease, liver disease, cold flashes, and it can even lead to cell death. Oh, crap. Keep going.
So, Gabe, how do you usually take this drug?
Well, usually I have it injected into my arm, but occasionally I smoke it, which is called chasing the dragon.
Yes, and those two ways that Gabe mentioned are the most common, but there is another way to take heroin. It is to grind it up into a very fine, just cut it up and then snort it through your nose. But no matter how you take it, the drug still acts the same way. There's no less safe way. There's no more safe way. It's just terrible.
So, is there any treatment centers that Gabe can go to in Michigan?
Luckily, in Michigan, there are a bunch of treatment centers, but a couple are. The University of Michigan has a treatment center called the University of Michigan Addictions Treatment Services, and there's also a center in Brighton called the Brighton Center for Recovery.
So,
Brendan, how did you and Gabe meet?
I was at a blind man's convention in downtown Detroit, but he was, I think, one of the vendors, and he was trying to sell me something, but I don't know what he was trying to sell, but I kept talking to him, that's how we met.
So how did you figure out he had a problem?
Well, one day he asked me if I wanted heroin, and my dog kept on sniffing him and such.
Well, thank you all for coming on, but that's the end of our show. Thank you all for coming, and goodbye.
And another thing included in the long-term effects is legal troubles. Is you can get thrown out of school and such. And we are lucky to have a video of Gabe, the heroin addict that was on the show today, getting thrown out of school. And I hope you enjoy it.
Oh no.